Mike just popped in. I think he was backstage. He said hi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mike Walters in the house. Hey, Mike, thanks for dropping by and leaving a like and sharing. Really appreciate it.
Always appreciate it, Mike.
Always appreciate it. I have to get Abby something to eat. She hasn't had that much. She's had her meal, but not that much.
Oh, got
Maybe
treats
she would
from my
appreciate
girl.
the treats there.
There you go. That'll keep her busy for 30, 40 seconds.
She's already laying down. She just kind of didn't even grab for it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
think I ever got to show you my shadow bug last night either.
oh, no.
That's all right. We can do that today.
All right. And I think you had some comics lined up to show as well today.
Yes, yes. I actually got a new delivery was waiting for me when I came in the door.
Cyber Frog.
Nope.
Hmm.
Another campaign I've been waiting on, but it's going to be a little holdup. I got part of my all in box, but not the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Thomas on Johnny Phantasm.
Oh, okay. Will you be showing some of that later?
Yeah. I just got the one book and a signed toy card and a little Keshi guy for now. I got the rest of the stuff's going to be coming.
Yeah.
According to Patrick in a couple of weeks. Still waiting on some other stuff to get produced, but he didn't want to keep
Yeah.
people waiting,
Right.
which
I
is
don't know.
nice, you know. 'Cause,
Which is your preference? To get
I
some
mean, I
part of
kind of
it
like get yeah, I kind of like
or
getting it
all at
all
once?
together at once.
I
But
do too.
I understand if you're having problems and it's making long delays. That if you want to get
Right.
people something, so because I mean
Right.
that's kind of where I mean, Ethan didn't do that the first couple times. They did campaigns and stuff, and then like now everything is so huge. He's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna start shipping it as I get it because otherwise,
Well, yeah, I can see that if you're dealing with a lot of elements there and ship as you get. I don't know how you mark that down. It's not really for field, and you want to keep a record of it. I mean,
right? Yeah, that's the hard part is keeping
uh,
track of.
keeping up with it all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, hopefully everybody's doing good record keeping when it comes to that, so they don't run into trouble later. So far,
right.
Ethan's been really good about it. This is the first time I've seen Pat.
Not so much on his. I was thinking not so much on his end as how you actually mark things. Either you lock it in. So after a while, after they can't make changes, like I just made a sale, he's got 10 days, so he could retract that money. And so,
Oh man.
uh, not that, not, not that I uh, don't trust that he'll keep that money in there and I'll receive the money for it. I'm waiting. I'm going to get printed up next week. I'm going to try and get them to print up some Devil Flyer um, members cards. Even if
Members
it's a
card?
temporary one.
Oh right, I got
And then that way I could send out the charter member to Switzerland. I mean
you. Right, yeah.
To Sweden, which was my last sale. So
Oh cool. Hey,
that way
guys.
I can send them together, and I don't have to send that by itself to Sweden because even a letter is expensive to send there. So I'll
Yeah.
just have her print stuff up quickly. On the back of it, I was thinking that patch design, and I inked that the other day. What do you think about that? I use this patch design on the back of the card.
Oh yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I inked that the other day, so all this is
Yeah, that'll make a good patch
done.
too.
Yeah, to make a good
Eric
patch
and
too.
Boyd in the
Again,
house. What's up, Eric?
you have to talk about thread count, and Tree Goblin in the house. Hey, Tree. Hey, Eric. Uh,
Dental procedure is tomorrow, Eric.
Tomorrow at 10. So direct your prayers there. John's going to pick me up, who was the artist that played Devil Flyer, my neighbor. from about 2 blocks away. And I do go out to work tonight. I can't eat or drink anything, even
Yeah,
water,
that's
after
gonna make it a
midnight.
long night, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I just have to kind of binge eat, I guess. And then I hope that, well, I got a good outlet now. The barbecue place, their bathrooms, if one isn't out of order, both are, I think they've been leaving them unlocked. I don't know if they do anymore. But
Mhm.
if I need to go to the bathroom, the most or there's a all night convenience store down south of town, and then there's the Hickory House restaurant that keeps their doors unlocked uh, up north of town as you come in, and then
Well, that's good.
you- just a little bit more north are the porta potties, that the one I used the other day at the sports arena. So I was glad
Oh, that's
those
good.
were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, that was something I meant to tell you the other night too, right? Because especially when you're on the road like that, just I would always keep a roll of toilet paper behind the seat in your truck, just in case.
Yeah. They may have leveled me up on a truck. I still have a Toyota, but it's one of the larger ones.
Oh, really? Ooh,
Not,
very nice.
my tablet, I have a stand for my tablet.
Uh-huh.
It's on like a bendy arm that shows you, records everything and shows you
Right,
where
does
you've
your
been and everything, which I know where I'm
like
going anyway.
right. Maybe
Down there.
like GPS, live GPS track kind of
Yeah,
thing
we
where
we we had some early versions of that, and sometimes it was more than often it didn't work. They had
mhm.
a handheld GPS when I went down North Little Rock and sprayed right above North Little Rock.
Oh
I
well.
can not remember that place. It's not Conway. It's starts with a C. I can't remember. They don't even have a place down there anymore.
Oh well.
Yeah, but I remember one Labor Day weekend, man. While everybody was hardly getting any work, I was working 10 hours a night or more,
Wow.
or, at
Nice.
least that. I was trying to get in as much. I sprayed that whole town, man, for a week, you know.
Hosed them down.
Yeah, and I mean, it was nice, you got a card for a couple meals for your meals, and pay your hotel with and everything. So you put up nice and you get to eat nice. And a couple nights for supper, I just went to Krispy Kreme and got a dozen donuts and shared it with the other worker.
Yeah.
And
You
well,
get
sugar
one, I get
high,
the 11.
10 hours of spraying. Hey, I think I'll grab a donut. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't that healthy, but it was pretty cool
Nah,
time.
probably not.
I enjoyed it. I thought, man, I'm making money out here
Yeah.
doing this. Uh, hey, Carrie.
Carrie, hi dear. Hey, great news. I had a great interview today. Thank you for all your prayers, dear. Put in some extra ones tonight that I get this job. I'll know by Wednesday at lunchtime, and I'm very fired up for this one. So thank you, Carrie. And
Should
Jeff,
I open,
and
should I open a can of
everybody
worms?
is.
Should I open a can of worms?
I don't know why. No, maybe. I don't know.
People are just wondering why you didn't show up at the draw stream last night. Hardly.
I didn't realize.
We already talked about
Yeah, I ran out of time. When the wife got home. I was still in the middle of making dinner for her,
that. Yeah.
and then I
That's,
I thought she had done laundry this week. Now that we got the washer at home.
hmm
She's been busy with work and everything too, so she never got a chance. So I had to go do a couple emergency loads of laundry. I still
Well,
had to take a
I
shower.
know you're
I
doing
tried to pop
resumes.
in
You got
like
a lot of.
yeah, and I did
Yeah,
try to
you
pop
popped
in
in.
like two or three times, and I
Well, you did
my
pop in at one time, did you not?
yeah, well I popped yeah,
Yeah.
well I popped into the stream again later, and
All a blur. It's all a blur for me.
mhm, yeah,
We'll
I
we'll
popped
pray
in the
you get the
stream again
job,
later
Cheryl Hawk.
twice.
Yeah,
Thanks,
this
Carrie.
this this new
And
place that he,
everyone has been saying prayers or sending out good thoughts. Thank you, thank you.
yeah, he even gets stock shares. It's employee owned.
Yeah,
That's pretty
man,
cool option.
this is yeah. It could be. It could almost be a dream job. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a lot dirtier than what I've been doing the last couple of years because
Well,
it's
if it's
back to
not meant to, here's how you pray. If it's not meant to be, Lord, just shut the door.
oh,
Because you know which door I should walk through.
I know. Well, I'm
Yeah.
hoping it's the Lord that led me to this door. So
Oh, yeah, it might be. But, if it didn't work out last time, I'm just saying, we don't know, but
I know it
God
didn't.
does know. That's why we
Right,
rely on his foreknowledge, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why
Or
when I
hindsight, as you would put it, because you
when
were
I
talking
right
about that's kind of Calvinism, where it's somewhat like everything's already set, but it's really not. I mean, with scripture,
no,
you could have a debate about that, because there was times where scripture says God relented and he changed his mind because the man of God stood in and prayed, you know. So even
well,
God can change his mind about certain things. But it does take you relying on his faith and you could say, well, he already knew that he was going to intercede. Well, then where's free will come in?
right, exactly.
If he says we have free will, I have to think we really have free will and that not everything is set in stone, although he knows how it's going to play out
Right. There's
because
still
he's
a
everywhere.
lot of
He's in the past, present, and future.
right. But even if every
Have you
they
thought about that?
they
Eventually, we will be in our past, present, and future.
which would be pretty neat.
Yeah, which future does future ever exist? Really, there's only now, isn't there?
Oh, sorry.
We have a memory of the past and we know that the sun may come up tomorrow, but that's no guarantee.
Oh, sorry,
We're just,
Carrie. I didn't see that you had an appointment on Wednesday. Yes, I will pray for your appointment.
oh, what's our appointment for?
I don't know. She didn't expand.
Eric and Boyd says it is rare to find an employee, probably about her nose and stuff for allergies, where you can have stock shares or 401k these days.
Yeah, I got both at this place. So,
Yeah, I had
um, because
401k.
it's employee owned though, I'd have to fund my own 401k. It'd only be my contribution. But even
Uh,
so, that's still more than a lot of places offer anymore.
it's nice when they match it. Really
Yeah, it's
nice.
really nice when they match it, but yeah,
Yeah.
that hardly ever happens anymore. At least not in my experience, it doesn't.
I guess they have some more surgeries before me because they probably start at 8 o'clock or sooner on those surgeries, and I'm not scheduled till 10, which is good. That gives me time to rest.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
Sleep in a little bit.
try to contact Elsie and it wouldn't hurt Shadowhawk if you called me to
Oh,
just
okay.
make sure I'm awake, but I don't want to put that on you.
When? Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, because I'll be
Alright, well, just
about
remember to keep your phone by you. Take it to bed. Don't leave it by the computer.
right. Yeah, I didn't even take it to work Friday. And I'm like, whoa, what if I have a flat tire or something I can't fix, a
Right.
blowout, whatever. Which I've been very fortunate with that. I ran up on a curve right there where I used to live off of Main Street and
Alright.
just got too close to it. And I was done for the night. It was like 1:30 in the morning and mosquitoes ate us up while we tried to change that tire. Yeah, they were thick. They get thick right down there by the bars in the parking lot, it seems like, because everything's lit up and people are coming and going.
Well, you should have just put the spray nozzle straight up in the air, Rex, and put out like a cloud around you while you were changing the tire.
Well, it's pretty well
Hmm.
fixed.
I know. I'm just messing.
Yeah, I can't adjust that part. But now I can adjust whether it's on manual or automatic. Uh, Manual puts out
Definitely care.
a lot more chemical, clouds it
Ah,
all up. You really fall
there
into
you go.
place. Till they get bad
Take it
around
in.
here, I'm not going to, I know dogs kind of eat grass. Wow, somewhere she ate those two treats and then went back to laying down. Uh, they were there a minute ago. She ignored them, but
All
I
right, Rex,
guess
read Carrie's message, please.
okay. Uh, I know you did, Eric. Thank you.
No, next.
Thank you, Eric. At least you acknowledge my prayer request.
Keep going. All the way to the bottom.
I just need prayer. Wednesday's appointment goes in my favor. God has showed me an image. It will. I would just like extra prayers, please. Yeah,
And you
extra
got him,
prayers
Carrie.
are like a blanket that you, an extra blanket that you might not need, but it's nice if you need it.
There you go.
Extra covering when it gets cold.
Hey, that's right.
That's right.
And you cannot discount the power of prayer. So,
No, no, you really can't.
dude, I've seen some crazy things. You know, people like the doctors said didn't have a chance to survive. You know, got prayed over by somebody or a group of
Mhm.
somebody, and doctors can't even explain it. So
Well, I've told you that now this messes with your theology, but the gentleman actually died and was dead for 3 days. But his son so loved him, he interceded on him, and when he came back to life, he was like, he said he was suspended between heaven and earth, and Jesus came to him, and he knew nothing about the Bible because he was a witch doctor, down there in South
mm,
America. And this was David Hogan that told this story, and he came to my church a couple times, and then also I knew of him through Brownsville, through the Brownsville tapes revival. I have a bunch of those on VHS,
mm,
and I may even transformed them to disc. It's really wild. People would get in the baptistry to get baptized, and the power of God would come over them, and they would just be like, "Wow!"
wow, crazy.
Yeah, when the Spirit of God hits Brownsville and the revival started, everybody was wiped out, including the pastor. And somebody gave him toothpicks. He said, somebody opened my eyes so I can see, and they put toothpicks, keep his eyes open so he could see what was going on. He couldn't even open his eyes.
Wow, that's
But
incredible. I've never heard that story.
yeah, there's a lot of cool ones. Yeah, uh, on those tapes. That's why I bought those. We rented those, and we were phasing our old tapes that didn't rent out that much. And I said, "Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, those Brownsville tapes. I want every one of those. I couldn't get every one, but I reviewed all of them, and I got the very best of the best. I got quite a few of them of their
Oh, cool.
services that were recorded,
Right.
and then they would sell those services, package up and sell them. Why not? I mean, God really met their needs. That's where I first saw the Webster's Dictionary, an original. Well, it wasn't original; it was a reproduction, but it was a big one, and opened up, and that's where the Webster Dictionary, when it first came out, and for many, many, many decades, who knows, over a century, I'm not sure when they started changing the language and modifying it. It used to
Mhm.
cite scripture for words. See Genesis 1:1 or whatever,
Right,
that
right. Yep.
scripture reference in there. There's a girl in Finatra's chat, Tree Collins says, that says she died 2 times and speaks to dead people.
Okay. I mean, I've heard of that kind of thing before.
Yeah,
I've never had any firsthand experience, thank God.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. If you want to hear some wild stuff, just listen to Coast at night, right? Because they've got all
oh yeah,
types
there's
of
all
going
kind of
on.
crazy.
Yeah, but I actually watched a UFO movie last night in between, I think I just about finished it, or maybe I finished it right before the draw stream. I might have finished the very end of it after the draw stream, as I'm trying to go to sleep. I did take some sleep aid last night. Still feeling it, a little bit, but that's fine. I'll
Yeah,
probably be out of it most of tomorrow anyway. Take that Xanax, and then they put
yeah,
me under,
probably.
and they give me pain medicine. If it's like hydrocodone. I don't know what they're going to give me. That'll make me a little
You
loopy, you know. So you
you
might
did,
see me here tomorrow, just drooling blood or
is that
something.
that? Me and Dave will cover you.
Right on.
That's what we're here. That's what we're here for, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The link only lasts 12 hours. So, it's a little early to send him a link, but
Yeah.
maybe when I get home, if I remember or make myself a note here, send Dave the link so that he'll already have it. Because I have forgotten. I admit it.
Yeah.
I have forgotten before. But yeah, I want to get
Yeah.
those charter member cards printed up next week.
Yeah, I like that idea too. That's cool.
It'll probably be, I have to put in the order and show her what I want on the card. It might be
Mm.
a temporary makeshift, and those indeed might be really rare. Just kind of like a temporary, the very first one. I don't know, but
Ooh.
yeah,
Okay.
I was thinking that patch design would look very nice centered on the back of the card,
Yeah,
shot
that
down.
look cool.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and then maybe she can put a little coloring in there, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
not just line
Little,
work.
little dash of color.
Yeah, maybe I need to just put on there temporary card till we get the final design
Oh,
made. I don't know.
Eric and Boyd suggested we contact Gary Shipman. Apparently, he's open to going on channels to promote, and I did mention last night he was on Jason's
Yeah.
while we were streaming.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that, and I have reached out to him before. It has been a little while. Um, I don't want to pester anybody. I'm uh
Yeah, and
still
we're not a
trying to
huge
get Aaron
channel.
on, Aaron Lopresti,
Yeah, yeah,
trying to
I'm being patient with that
you
one.
got
You
to
know,
work
with
with the
Lucas.
schedule and things happen like Charlie's London, she fell and broke her leg. So,
I know, the poor girl.
yeah. So,
I didn't hear the story. How did she? Would she fall off? Or
fell
she
down
fall
some
out
stairs
stairs? Oh,
in like the underground subway.
oh no. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. So they're probably concrete and steel. So yeah.
Yeah. The concrete don't give.
Concrete very unforgiving.
Yeah, it is.
It's not like landing in the grass. The grass has a lot more spring to it. Yeah.
I'd like to get Oliver and the Cryptidinals on here, at some point. Or get Pedro on again. Pedro. We always have
Oh
fun
yeah,
with Pedro.
Pedro's always good to have.
Yeah.
He's back it up, please. I gotta
I
answer the
mean, he
door.
does have tropical magic.
Oh, Jamie.
He does have
Jamie.
tropical magic up on Fun My Comic.
I don't know, Phil. Somebody got her earphones in too loud.
Oops. Titan, Mouse of Might. That shows a lot there, but it's kind of too much for my senses to take in. But I've actually bought a copy at my local comic book shop. They had one copy, and I said, "Oh!" And I had already backed him on Indiegogo. Uh, issue 1 and 2, I think, maybe 3, because it seems like I got at least 3 comics, but now it might have been uh, uh, a variant. But yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Awesome stuff. Starter set, special offer. You like, Little Mouse as Batman, pretty much. I mean, I hate to say that. make comparisons, but look at that. That's just awesome stuff. Look at that. Good stuff. Over there on Fund My Comic, we'll try and get Gary on here. Welcome back, Shadowhunt.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
looking
Gary does
at
nice work, dude. Look at that.
Titan Mount. Yeah. I backed him before. Battle Brick Roads. Oh, Battle Brick Roads over there, Volume 1. I guess that's like
I think it's got
second
a
chance
new,
offer.
yeah, it's got a new Kelsey Shannon cover. One of those is Kelsey Shannon. Very cool.
And they even ran, because this is the Kickstarter trailer, it says. They even ran this over on Kickstarter.
Oh, all right.
Welcome to Oz. Tell me, how again did you find your way here?
Yeah, it'd be great to get Kelsey Shannon on. You
Oh,
bet.
I'd love to have Kelsey on.
I don't know if I can reach out to him or not.
Um, I've talked to
I
Kelsey
know
quite a bit in chat.
I can always tag him in because he's got stuff he's promoting right now.
Oh yeah, he's getting ready to do his own thing too, called oh god, I forgot the name already. Scar? No,
You could escape me?
something like that.
Hey, Mrs. Good Stuff.
Hey, Miss Good Stuff.
You can't stay.
Oh, hey.
It's dinner time, and I have a tragic meatloaf in the oven. Ooh,
Woohoo.
couldn't help but think of Rex's show and wanted to say, ah.
Hey, Mrs. G. We'll see you next time.
I bet it's anything but tragic. Man, I could go for some meatloaf right now, but I have some chicken in the air fryer, breaded chicken, and I'm just thawing out and heating up.
That is an idea. I didn't know what to do about dinner.
What's that, meatloaf?
Meatloaf.
Or chicken?
No, meatloaf.
Yeah, meatloaf's always good if you have the ground beef. Bronze Star, that's Pat Broderick's new one. That's up there. Of course, AR-13L is up there. Fall of Man looks really good with their kaijus.
Bronze Star, I think Mike Barron wrote that too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm. Wrath and Pain is new there. Let's check in on that one.
Mark Bolton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good looking campaign too.
Yeah, $1,900 raised in 2 days.
Wow, nice.
Not a bad day's work, huh?
Yeah, not bad at all.
45 backers, 87 days to go.
Nice. Very nice.
Well, we'll help them out. We'll play the trailer on Choppy Ass Theater. We'll chop the hell out of it. On pizza. Yeah.
Oh yeah, looking good.
Hear me out. Bratwurst, especially cheese bratwurst, wrapped in bacon, cooked in an air fryer or on the grill. Polka Now you have an air fryer, don't you, Shadowhawk?
Yes, I do. But
Poke
I
a
like to grill
toothpick
better.
through the bacon to keep it in place. Oh yeah, that sounds
Hmm.
pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now try
just
now
make
try
sure
this
you
there.
clean that
You get
grease
a little
out of the
slice of
bottom
jalapeno,
because you turn it on later and you can't
little
have
slice of
black
jalapeno,
smoke.
a nice
Huh?
Gulf
Oh, yeah.
shrimp,
I
wrap
I
that
can't do the
in
hot
bacon.
stuff.
I know. That was for Eric, not for you. You can skip
Right,
the
right.
jalapeno.
Yeah.
Just wrap the shrimp in bacon and then slow cook them on the grill until they get all shrink wrapped and the yummy goodness. Oh, it's good.
On the Barbie. On the Barbie.
Shrimp on the bobby. Well,
Genuine Comics, perfect 10, second chance offer over there. 26 backers, $1,332. Dillard was the top dog over there for a time, right? With his Canadian
yeah,
tussle, but
well,
no more. No more. There are some campaigns up there, even with their totals not, like that Wrath and Pain. They're smoking it. They're killing it. But man, yeah,
oh
perfect
yeah.
10. Looks great. We went through this the other night with Dave. He was on Genuine
Oh yeah.
Dave.
Look at that, dude.
Look at that. I mean, the
Making it.
characters he comes up with. I asked him about how he created characters, and because
He
he
just
had
got
some
really
great,
very clean designs too, man. He
very,
comes up with
very strong, you know, designs
hmm
for characters. They're interesting looking characters, and all they have to do is stand there, and they look
yeah.
interesting. Yeah,
And
yeah.
Perfect 10 is just, yeah,
He
she's just great to
recommends a
look at
sexy
anyway.
woman, so I'm going to start off with a sexy woman story in my next project, which is I know one story that I'm going to do for sure is she's going to be in Italy and
No,
basically a dialogue, but
I
it's a
know which one you're
story.
talking about. Yeah,
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 it's Shadow's Kid's story. Yeah, I never
yeah.
really thought I'd launch with that,
Inside
but then I never.
information. Sorry, I can't share people.
Yeah, hell, I might be 5 or 6 campaigns in before I get Devil Flyer #1 out. No, not really.
Never know, Rick.
I'm gonna poke the dog today. I'm gonna play Canadian Tussle. I'm gonna chop the hell out of this.
Oh, sorry, Carrie. All right, we gotta kill the food talk. Carrie's fasting.
Okay. I know I have to fast too.
Oh yeah. Ooh, Dilly's gonna be so happy.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing over there? Put that thing away. Don't be a dirty birdie like this chump. Get your entertainment the safe and easy way
Listen to
by
the
backing the
music.
Butler, Canadian
Mhm.
Tussle. Live now on Fun My Comic.
Music sounds like Bewitched or some show like that back in the 60s.
It sounds like a
Just very
background for
lighthearted.
Ren and Stimpy or something too. They had a lot of that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Well, yeah, I'm sure Ren and Stimpy and those cartoons of that at that time were that Dillard was exposed to that when he was young.
Oh yeah, I'm
Because
sure.
he's a little bit younger than we are.
Yeah, a little bit.
Although he seems like a very mature male, even though he doesn't act
But
like it.
yeah, but because I've had kids so long, like just ongoing for most of my life,
Right.
I've been able to keep up with a lot of the cartoons and stuff, and what little bit of stuff that was coming out that was good. I think I've caught most of it.
Just checking in on Raid of the White Leopard over there on Fun My Comic.
Yeah,
$1,830 raised in a month.
nice. All right,
50,
Edwin. Yeah,
54 backers. Let's watch the trailer.
that's a good looking campaign too.
Well, I love the footage like that.
Raid of the White Leopard, Book 1, is the story of a band of Vikings that get caught up in a storm and wash up on a mysterious island. written by Edwin Acevedo, the writer of The Ace, with art by Avery Butterworth from The Lost Pages. Back it today on fundmycomic.com.
Now, what did he do over there on the Lost Pages? Did he do the people over there? Butterworth? Shadowhawk? Okay. That sank like a rock. Mary Boy's Beef Heads is over there as well on Fund My Comic. Second Chance Campaign. I guess that's their second book, Beef Heads.
I think this is the third.
Is it the third? Okay.
I thought I saw a post from Monica the other day that said it was the third installment.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely doing something different than everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
So, Mary Boy's Beefhead over there on Fund My Comic. I guess we could look at this because this is 80% funded. It'll probably get funded anything Mike Barron and Pat Broderick put their hands to. They are asking for $10,000. They've raised $8,025 in 9 days. Hell yeah, they're going to make it.
Oh, yeah, they will.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game for the army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Nolan, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mines. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear.
You can tell that Pat Broderick
Harley falls in
spent a lot of time on this, you know?
Secrets of her own.
Oh, yeah.
When Nor's posse arrives seeking vengeance, the stage is set for a showdown.
Not your normal fare
from the deepest pits of hell. And
oh, it's good looking stuff, man. Look at that.
Eisner winner Mike Barron and acclaimed illustrator Pat Broderick present one of the weirdest westerns that Comic Dom has ever seen. Bronze Star, a thrilling tale of love, revenge, and supernatural terror from the minds of two legendary creators. It's not the monster you're looking for. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
That's a great line. It's not the monster you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he spent some extra time on that project, you know, knowing it was going to be crowdfunded. It's interesting that I guess he took it first to Fund My Comic. So that's a great pickup. I mean, what is it, like 4 months, less than that? You know?
Oh, yeah, it hasn't been very long.
It hasn't been very long. 3 months, maybe? And
maybe only 2, Rex. I'm not. Yeah, maybe 3. 3 at the most.
Yeah, I'm sure it's at least approaching 3, if not over a little bit. But
I'll give you that.
Yeah, Unbreakable Argonauts. This looked good. Number 1. Look at that. Stuff takes time to render, you know?
Oh, yeah.
At the Twilight of the Golden Age. Gorilla's always so. Just that music is kind of inspiring, right? Uplifting, sort of Superman. Yeah. Well, it didn't make me feel bad to hear that.
No.
It's kind of uplifting. Heroic sounding.
Yeah.
Sounds like an old school Superman movie to me.
Yeah, it does.
So that's the Unbreakable Argonauts, #1, up on Fund My Comic. They have 45 backers. They're 69% there. They're asking for 2,500. It looks like good stuff. You know, this looks like stuff that I kind of do, or Eric, or Apex. You know, Golden Age type, retro type heroes. Looks like it was set in the past, or at least has some flashbacks to the past. So they have $1,729.81 right now, 69% there. They've raised that much in 1 month. They have 87 days to go, plenty of time. Some things are a slow roll.
Yeah.
And that's fine. As long as it comes in, you get the support and you sell the book to the people that want it. I think we're often like, oh, we need to make some money and make some money fast. And I think that's kind of a wrong way to look at crowdfunding. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
You want to put out the best product, and I think a lot of people get in a hurry and they don't put out the very best that they can give people.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the traps you can fall into, right? Because you want to get it out and want to get it out.
It's a trap.
Oh, it's a trap.
And then this is what started me over there. Tropical Magics by Pedro. Let's take a look at his anime. I love that part with the chimp.
Yeah.
Took him a while to do this. I remember when he was just drawing this out.
Oh, yeah.
Just simple animation like this. Not that simple. Takes a while. Colors are both. Good clean looking covers. I really like it. Have all the central characters right there.
Yeah.
Very nice colors.
I think I got.
What'd you say?
I said, I think I've got.
I think I've got it. By George, I think I have it.
Took me a minute to wrap my brain around it, but I figured it out.
What'd you figure out?
How to draw the second pair of legs on my shadow bug.
Oh, okay. See what they have up on.
Yeah.
What they have on Fun My Comic, I mean, there's a lot more than initially started out.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like about 8 up there to begin with?
Yeah, like 8 or 9, something like that.
Yeah,
and I mean,
or 11.
They've got quite a few. Quite a few. It might have been 7. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot.
The Mythicals. The Mythicals are
Hojo.
290 backers, $9,854. Of course, that total is carried over from Indiegogo, but still.
Yeah, I didn't know that Hojo was going to launch over there because I backed him on Indiegogo already. So I feel bad not being able to back the Fund My Comic one, but I just don't have the extra money.
Right. I'm sure he'll understand.
Oh, and he knows I already backed.
There's always next time.
Yeah,
he'll be on Fund My Comic with his next one, I'm sure.
In a world where creatures of myth and legend exist.
In a world.
I needed to hear some Mrs. Good stuff.
Covert task force is charged with keeping humanity safe from supernatural.
I need to ask her to come on the Rex Hex and Apex show, see if she can do it.
And when young Nancy Moon stumbles into the eternal battle between good and evil,
she'd be a good guest. We've had her on once before.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, will you shut up? What's happening? Agent Beckett here. Aren't you tired of stuff like that? Want something different? Roll the tape. Whoops. Sorry about that. That's a song I'm writing for my ex. Okay, here we go.
Awesome, Eric.
Yeah, that's more like it. Alrighty. Welcome to the world of the mythicals. We have it all. Monsters. Magic. Government agents. He's the strong silent type. This guy. Oh, gross, dude. Get some kind of cream or something. Lots of 90s style action. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
And that strong female lead alluded to earlier.
See, she just sounds so much better than I do.
Not to mention a dashing field commander with a great sense of fashion. Look at those glasses. South River Studios presents The Mythicals, Issue 1. Buy it if you dare. Oh, will you can it already? How'd you get free? Now beat it before I lose my cool.
So what are you waiting for? Back it today. Like right now.
Back the Mythicals today.
Huh. Back it today. Do it.
Like right now.
Dope.
I love that trailer. A lot of fun.
Speaking of Superman today,
Superman
Eric
Day.
Boyd says June 11th is National Superman Day. And Tree Goblin says it's the 12th. He says, dope.
He meant to say this one.
Yeah. Now, tomorrow I put happy birthday, Amber Dawn. Amber Dawn is my daughter. It is her birthday tomorrow. And I'm having
I was
oral
wondering
surgery.
who that was.
Yeah. That's my daughter, my biological daughter.
Oh, okay, great.
It's her birthday tomorrow. And I'll be having oral surgery to commence and celebrate that.
What a way to celebrate the birthday.
Right. Go under the knife.
There you go.
They knock you out before they even numb you out, he says.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Because even getting the numbing, you still got to get those, that first 10 seconds or whatever before it goes dead.
Absolutely. This is one we want to look at. Forsaken Gods, 10 backers, $650. They're asking for $5,000.
Okay.
They have 42 days left, over a month, but they have 42 days to raise the rest of it. They're only 12% there. Forsaken Gods, only 10 backers. It does look like a good project, though.
Now, it says it closed 42 days ago, right?
Well, we'll play trailer anyway. Did it close out?
Yeah.
Oh, already closed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, all right. We play the trailer anyway. Good-looking projects sometimes almost done.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Good stuff. This is Pressure Luke.
Maybe this is why it didn't fun. Nobody likes to be reminded that death comes for everyone.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think he funded on Indiegogo. I think this was just
I think so too. Yeah.
That's Pressure Luke's campaign.
Yeah. Some have not funded over there, but then it might have just been bad timing early, and maybe they took all the wind out of their sails. And again, it's about getting out there and finding those new avenues of revenue, right? Not just finding your audience.
Well, I mean, you got to keep trying to grow your audience as well. So, I mean, some guys only, stream and stuff when they're promoting a campaign, and I mean that's good, but you still need to try to build, like a regular audience.
Oh, this campaign is closed. Funding no longer available. I wish they put that on it, like Indiegogo, where it says it's ended.
Right. Well, normally if it's ended, Indiegogo will just say in demand, so it's.
Well, no, I mean in demand.
Oh, you mean
is
ended?
Still going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ended.
Yeah. No. Yeah. They don't really. Yeah, they don't really do that for you.
Yeah, and they keep that up. What I really object to, and it is what it is, right? See, like right here, it doesn't say ended anywhere. I think I'm going to suggest that to Luke that he before
right.
Someone, because you're going to have people clicking on it and saying, "Oh, this looks good," and it's already ended, But if it says clearly up there ended, all he has to do is put a little line in the code or something to say that it's ended.
Right.
It's most helpful. Of course, Marv's great project, The Sin Killer, #1 of 4, Gabriel Ripper of Souls. This is the story of how a supernatural family came together through pain, loss, death, and started hunting those who escaped justice of men. Mario, which is his real name, right? Greetings, Sin Killer. I'm Marv. Just goes by Marv. See, he combines Mario and the V from his last name, and to make Marv. From Portugal, I'm working with Arrow Comics and Fairies and Ants. This is my first project, and I'm very excited about this. I hope you'll be on board through this journey. It's a good story, and I believe you'll be hooked and want to know more. Thank you for your visit. He's 109% there, 218. He is funded. But let's show 7 backers. So let's show him some love. This is good looking stuff. And Shadowhawk makes it. Thank you, Eric. Black sensitive cover.
Oh yeah.
You probably want to order 2 of those just to protect one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be. I think. What was the page count on that one?
Okay, I'll check. And never touch it. I love you.
Oh, hello. Oh, they're coming to get me. Dang it. Thought I had slipped them.
I kicked myself. Everybody drink.
That's different. You know, European style siren going by. That was weird.
Oh yeah. I heard a little bit of it.
Yeah, a little beep boo beep boo beep. What's that?
Yeah, I wonder what that's attached to. Maybe a medical
ambulance or something, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they all have distinctive sounds.
Yeah, they're all a little bit different. Yeah,
firefighters. Yeah. All right, let me find Marv's here again, because once I kicked myself, it kicked that out.
Yeah.
What was your question? The page count.
Page count on Marv's book. Yeah.
Page count is, drum roll, please.
Diddly, 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 diddly.
Dun, 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 sound like Bonanza. The book is already printed and ready to be shipped, so you're going to get it toot sweet. That's the good thing about it.
Ooh, that means I should be getting mine soon then. Yay. Look at that.
That's right. We have your unboxing today, don't we?
Oh, that's right. I did get something I can show you. Let me
you did from Patrick Parnell.
Yep, my boy PPP.
Interesting. I'm not seeing a page count on here.
Oh, okay.
I think he said it was like 24 pages or 28, something like that.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I know we talked to him about it, but I couldn't remember for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to him and say, hey, put a page count on your campaign, because that may be hurting people from backing it. They don't know how big it's going to be.
Right.
You know, it may just be like a 24 pager, and a lot of people don't like to back, just 24 pages. They want a thick book, a lot of story for the money.
All right.
But it is
all right. There we go. Ooh. There's the Johnny Phantasm 93 Keshi.
I saw where he had tweeted and had all these set up. He was at a convention, had little figures all in a row.
And then here's the
yeah,
Extreme 93.
That's a great upshot cover,
Yeah.
Who did the artwork? Is that Patrick's artwork?
I'm not sure on this one. I'd have to
might say inside on the credits. I don't know.
It might. I'm not opening it up yet.
I kind of like him without the hat, actually. I guess his hat's kind of
it's kind of popping off. Yeah, it's kind of floating off right there. But yeah, so I got the all-in box. Patrick had a little note in there that said if you back the all in, the rest of it's coming. He just didn't want to keep us waiting, so he's shipping out what he's got on hand. So, thank you, Patrick. Appreciate that, buddy.
Thank you, Carrie. I'm sure if she ever sees this,
what's that? Oh.
The show, if she ever sees this, she'll appreciate those sentiments. Shadowhawk,
happy birthday to Amber Dawn.
Amber Dawn. Yeah, you like that name?
Yeah,
Amber
I like
Dawn
that.
Christian.
It's a good southern name. I like.
Yeah. Well, Amber, we looked through a whole after she was born, and they dogged us. What we need the name to put on the paperwork, as if that was the most important part. But we need a name, I guess, maybe to sign it off on and whatnot. But we looked through a name book, and we looked through every name, and the only one that I and my wife agreed on was Amber. So,
yeah. Well, I won't tell you my story because
yeah, best not to go down that road.
No, it's not. It's not bad. No, my first yellow lab was named Amber, but I named her that because she was very yellow, but she also had like kind of a honey gold to her.
Yeah, so that's kind of like what Elsie has now. He's got a dog called Honey.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Her name is Amber Dawn. Yeah. Amber Dawn Christian. Yeah. Of course, her last name's going to change, right? When she gets married there.
Eventually, yeah.
Dojo-kun Comics, Projectile Reptile.
Yeah, this is a good looking campaign too. I got the Shelby Roberts in the heart.
Better known across the Wild West as the Cactus Kid, comes to the sleepy town of Clarkson. Trouble finds him in the unlikeliest of sources, the sheriff. After their conflict, the Cactus Kid finds himself inexplicably wearing the badge of a lawman. Later, while on the trail of a serial killer, he and his deputy run afoul of a powerful druid, and the events that lead to the Cactus Kid's
there's a lot of druids in the West.
Four-armed projectile reptile, even more than the druid bargained for. From the Wild West to current-day Los Angeles, where he meets superheroes Black Eagle and Red Hawk, and forms an uneasy alliance with the stunning but deadly Kitty Hawk. Join the projectile reptile on a journey of gunslinging druidic magic, superheroes, and artifacts. Projectile Reptile from Dojo-kun Comics, only on Indiegogo. Are you ready for the truly Wild West?
Indiegogo.
Oh, well, Rex kicked himself again, everyone. I don't know. Oh, yeah, you can hear me. All right. Well, Rex kicked himself, so sorry about that. Here we go.
Myself again. Wow.
What are you doing?
Where do you get all these wonderful toys?
That's right.
Man, just hit the wrong button. It's just so easy, and then you're bounced, rejected, scorned, a pariah.
That's even easier to do.
Easier than doing what? Did he kick himself? No, he's still here.
You're popping in and out. There you go again.
Yeah, well, I think that might be on your end, my friend.
I don't know. Maybe.
No.
I'm showing full Wi-Fi signal. I'm blasting it.
All right. Yeah. Projectile Reptile does indeed have a cover done by Shelby Roberts. Right there. Here's the other two.
Yeah. And the Shelby is also a hardcover.
Yeah, 6 backers over there. I know that he has not carried his total over here. He was a little over 5,000, got funded over on Indiegogo on the last day, the closeout day.
Oh, I know, man. He got it. It was right down to the wire.
Yeah. I missed that, but I heard about it. $280 over here, raised in 3 months. A little over a month to go, 33 days to go. So this is kind of a little icing on the cake. You still have time to look at JoJo Kun Comics Projectile Reptile campaign and either go all in or not. But you will get your book. Let's see. Shelby's. Oh, they got a Kashi figure. Did you know that? We looked at that.
Yeah, I don't think I ended up. I don't think I got it though. I didn't want to spend the money at the time.
Right.
And I ended up buying Shelby's hardcover cover of it. So.
Is it hardcover?
Yeah, the Shelby one's a hardcover.
Oh, and more expensive, huh?
A little bit.
You have the Siamese Ketchup tier as well if you want his first book that funded Siamese.
Oh, Siamese is great, man. I love that book.
Exclusive hardcover Punisher Homage variant by Shelby Robinson. Yep. Hardcover, $48. So that's the one I really wanted. So had to go all out, huh? $40.
Yeah.
6 a.m. acrylic keychain. Wow.
Oh, they must have added that. I didn't see that.
Yeah. What is a comic campaign without an amazing version of the main character by 6 a.m. Comics? Here you can get Projectile Reptile in 6 a.m.'s instantly recognizable style in the form of an acrylic keychain.
Oh, very cool.
Exclusive Projectile Reptile Chibi sticker collection. That's kind of nice too. And that has a little Chibi sticker, a Bog, his character, B-O-G. Mine's B-O-G-G. You can get Projectile Reptile Mint 10 game. First time on a comic campaign, this 2-player mini card and dice game is made so you can play with kids too. Comes in a special Mint 10 with 10 character cards, 4 dice, and a gameplay instruction rule card. He sold one of those.
How much was that going for?
At least over here. $10 plus shipping.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that would be kind of neat to play with the family, huh?
Yeah, I might have to. Yeah. Well, depending on what happened on Wednesday, I might have to go back in and grab a couple of things.
Now, with Siamese on this Siamese Ketchup tier, it's 128 pages, but it is $35. Okay, so it's 1 through 4. Square bound trade paperback.
Yep, that's the one I got. It's a nice big fat volume. Really nice paper quality, colors.
Was that going for $35 when it first came out, or is that the same price it went for when it came out?
Oh, I don't remember it.
Yeah, I think at that price I had to pass on it.
That one I got, I think a year and a half ago, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been even a little longer.
The game sounds interesting to me.
Yeah, and I like the idea of the game, and I really like that Kashi too. I passed it up to get the hardcover, so we'll see. We'll see what happens soon.
Just for $5, you can get a full color Projectile Reptile print. Full color print of Projectile Reptile by fan art contest winner Peter Orchid. That is nice.
Oh yeah.
I wish. Does he have it down here? I didn't see it on the campaign. He really should embiggen that and show that off for people.
Yeah, and they do.
There it is. There it is. Right.
Okay. Oh yeah. Look at that.
That's pretty nice, huh? I can see why he won.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty Hawk.
That gets your eyes ablazing. Kitty Hawk. I love that name for a character. Yay, Shadowhawk is back. White Nipple has joined the panel.
Nope.
Carrie says.
Knock it up.
Eric and Boyd says, I have to dip out. Everyone have a great Monday. Take care.
Bye, Eric. I think that was
See,
a couple
Eric,
minutes.
I know we might have just totally missed saying bye to Eric. Sorry about that. I was engrossed in
Nah, I
looking at
said bye to him a
projectile
few
reptile.
minutes ago too. I said bye to him a couple minutes ago, but you were talking,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't hear
If
you
you
say
heard me.
bye to him. Yeah.
Well, of course you didn't. You were busy talking. You were yapping over there.
I know. Right. So we're kind of laser focused on Fund My Comic today.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Often we go to the Indiegogo and we have both Fund My Comic down there in the description and Indiegogo projects down there. Maybe even one Kickstarter from time to time. This is Ren Intergalactic Mercenary. They have 8 backers, $111. They have 37 days, so a little over a month to go. Their funding goal is $500. They're only 22% there. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Campaign needs some love. That's some 60s hard rock, isn't it? Look at that. Kind of 60s hard rock, I thought.
Yeah, maybe in the early 70s. But the one thing I can say on this one is we know nothing about the story. The artwork looks great. The colors are cool. I have no clue what that story is about.
Yeah. And maybe that's why it's at 22%, with, I think I said 11 backers.
Yeah.
You really do have to know something about the story, right?
Yeah.
To be invested in it and go, wow, that sounds like something up my alley. You can't really expect the just the artwork to sell it. Here's one, no end date on this. Oh, come on, man. The Last Dodo. No backers in the last 29 days. $1 first contribution would fund this thing and get it out of the red. I don't know if this is a carryover.
I don't
know.
Last
Dodo is a charming children's story about a unique bird who sets out on an adventure to discover his true identity.
Oh, okay.
A heartwarming tale teaches children and maybe some adults the power of self acceptance and being true to oneself, all while taking them on a fun-filled journey with the lovable and determined protagonist. The Last Dodo is 36 pages, full-color illustration book, available as both physical as well as digital version. The physical version was a thick cover, hardcover case wrap, 3mm. Some sample pages here of The Last Dodo. So you can get $18 a physical version of the book. You can get $10 the Last Dodo on PDF version of it. It would have been nice if they would have put not their digital up so high, to $10. They might have got a backer. But let's watch the trailer. You need what you need.
What would you do if you were the only one left? The Last Dodo. A charming children's story about a unique bird setting out on an adventure to discover its true nature. a heartwarming tale that teaches children the power of acceptance and being true to oneself, all while taking them on a journey with a lovable and determined protagonist. The Last Dodo, available now.
Interesting. Like Last of the Mohicans, right? The Last Dodo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm tempted to go over there and pledge $1 just to get it. You know. Okay. I do think they put that to the total, but you know, if no one has $1 out there to put towards it, you know, hopefully. And that's just contribution. Everything helps. I think when you make a contribution like that, it goes to maybe Fund My Comic to help. And they do have cost involved in bringing all these lovely books to us, children's books, and really they could fund anything, toys, anything, just like Indiegogo does, inventions, all types of things.
Right.
All right. So, all right, let me get off of this and go to, I did reach out to Mrs. Good Stuff after all about being on Rex, Hex, and Apex. It will be on this channel Saturday at 11 Central. Here's one that's dear to my heart, and he's struggling right now with a lot of things. One being his health, going through cancer. So I believe liver, something else. Dan Pleagle is The Goblin Girl. So check this out. It's in demand for a little bit longer. I need to get on this and back this like toot sweet end of the week. You know, there's a couple campaigns that are winding down that are going to go out, and
you're going to get the Viewmaster, right?
Oh, the Viewmaster right now only comes in the Goblin chest, and that's $160. So
probably, right. Yeah.
Probably not, but I do like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just one good reason to get the Goblin chest, because you get so many. Well, let me check over here and see exactly what it says, because that's really a neat idea. You can get original art pages for $300. Might be worth $300 just to get a. So with the Goblin chest, the all-in, you get a one-color Goblin Girl, gray tone Goblin Girl. So you get it in black and white, gray tone, and color. You get 2 books there, one sketchbook, one OGG comic reprint, some of his older stuff, one set of stickers, one ring artifact, one pencil sketch of Goblin Girl. Old Goblin Girl comic reprint. Okay, so you get the older Goblin Girl reprint, the one that he put out before that, because he does one mouse pad, and you know that's got some big titties to rest your wrist on, and one art print set. But I didn't see where it said that you get a Viewmaster. But
unless he added that later.
But I know you do. Yeah. I know you do get a
check on add-ons if you can.
Yeah, on add-ons. Okay, so if I went in here and let me take this down so I don't dox myself. Although
because you'll have to like fake back a campaign and then go to add-on.
Right. Okay, so we have
what's that
on popular add-ons, classic Goblin Girl comic, $10. $10. Wow. Oh, the classic one. I guess that's what they're calling the old reprint for $10. Right. That's not bad.
No.
The sketchbook, color edition, and Goblin Girl t-shirt. You know, I said the other day that I had not backed Andy Smith. I had backed Andy Smith once before, and that was his t-shirt, but he didn't get enough orders to go through with it. That was on First Man 2.
Oh.
I said I've never backed Andy Smith. That's not true. I just got a refund. You know, if something doesn't fund,
I didn't know Andy didn't make generate enough to make his T-shirt.
Right. I think he needed about 20, and he didn't get 20 orders on it. But it would have been a lovely T-shirt to have, and I would. But I have tried to support him in the past. I realized that
I got First Men 1 and 2. I haven't got Core Draft yet, just because.
Right.
Timing right now.
Yeah, but you'll get I think 3 reels if I remember right. I'll have to ask Dan next time on that about
with the
how many Viewmasters do you get?
Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. How many were on?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. I'll ask Dan when I see him.
No.
And that may
I'm
be
just trying to remember how many were on the classic Viewmaster reel. It was like 10 or 12, right?
Oh yeah, you have. Oh, maybe more than that, brother. Around. Yeah, images probably about 12. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, about 12 of them.
Now let's show Phil Diaz and the Diaz.
It was so
brothers.
3D too, man.
The Lost Pages 3.
These younger kids probably don't know, but
I remember childhood without any friends. Just me and my imagination. So I made up my own friend. Krim's my best bud. I don't know what I'd do without him. But there's some things we should keep locked away. Not the imaginary friends, but the imaginary fiends. Krim, where are you?
Pages.
Yes.
Doc.
Asking for the link. Yes, I can send you the link.
Yes,
right there in chat, Doc. That's the quickest way I can do it. And since Doc's coming in, I might as well key up a little project called Blood and Mud. I know he's kind of given up on that campaign, because he's been working on Blood on the Bricks, but we still like Pariah Blood and Mud and can't wait to get it in our greedy little hands.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I'll be backing this a little bit more.
I have to start riding Nancy about getting those.
Huh?
I said I'm gonna have to start riding Anthony about getting them things out.
It'll come.
Oh yeah.
The sweetest morsel to the mouth that ever was cooked in hell.
Yes, I just dropped a link in the chat, Doc. But I can check my DMs. Send it through there too.
What you say on the action that you take. This is not without your will for the problems that you made. You're the man of the just south of Aragon legions all around you. Just the things you cannot change and the darkness that's inside you.
Good timing, Doc. Right at the end of your trailer. I love those covers. They're very colorful.
Thank you. Okay, so First, as for cranking out the books, we haven't got paid yet.
What?
Yeah, Indiegogo has been having trouble getting the money to us.
Oh, leave it to Indiegogo.
Yeah. So we haven't even got paid yet.
Fuckery, I say. Fuckery.
That's what I say.
Right.
Very,
you haven't
very
closed
displeased.
it out yet.
Hello, Carrie. No, the second the money gets deposited, we're shutting it down and we're moving.
Yeah, that's going to be like I think you get a payout about 2 weeks after, maybe 3 weeks after.
Well, no, we've been going through a nightmare with Indiegogo, wanting to. They said bank account information is wrong, so we went and looked at the page, and sure enough, there was some bank info in there that neither Anthony nor I put in there. So then, to provide the correct information, Anthony had to go on a 2-week back and forth with Indiegogo because they're very slow to reply. And after all that, they said, well, we need to hear from Mr. Blaylock. I'm like,
oh, God.
Son of a bitch.
You bastard.
I had to jump in.
Man, wow.
Wow.
They make you wait just to tell you we need to hear from you. What are we looking at here, Doc?
Well, this was going to be a replacement panel for one that I spilled coffee on.
Oh, crap.
But I'm not happy with this.
Yeah. As long as she's got good birthing hips.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with her hips, but her
You're
lower
right.
leg is a little bit too short. And then she's kind of skewed as you move up because I laid it on my angled drawing table and I didn't lean over. I sat back.
You didn't compensate for the angle.
Carrie says, can I share? Here's what I know about Ren. Ren is an intergalactic mercenary who's just out to bust balls and collect money. That's all I know. It is a project by Tanner Hurley, my co-host on the Wednesday Coffee Shop show.
Any chance of getting him on this channel and talking about it with them?
Sure, absolutely.
Would you kind of reach out for them?
I will. I will
to
do
them, and I'd be happy to have them on here and talk about their project.
Be glad to.
I showed their trailer earlier. It does. The campaign does need some help, I think.
It needs love.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my only complaint was the art looks good, the colors look good, but they didn't tell us anything about the story of the trailer.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But other than that, nice looking trailer. Yeah.
If you what is what is Sim's character?
Natverse.
Yeah.
Natverse, yeah. Nat.
Ren would fit right in running alongside Nat.
Oh,
okay.
Cool. All right. That makes sense then. Well, I kind of figured with the title, it would be something along those lines, but yeah, you just don't really get a lot,
Yeah.
And since you brought his name up, Doc, I'm going to play his trailer.
All righty then.
Oh, there you go.
Hello, my name is Sim, and welcome to the Netverse.
I love this character, this female character. 116 pages?
Woohoo.
You madman!
That's a big book.
At the murder. Metal Valkyrie. I love this character. I wish I had thought this character up.
Oh, I know.
Little Wolverine and Hulk homage there, huh?
Yeah. I like Lawani too, man. She looks awesome.
Now there's birthing hips.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have good birthing hips.
Fine, stop.
Bam, in and around your middle thigh.
Nice colors on Simmons' book too. Did he do his own colors?
I think
I'm
so.
wondering if he
I
did
think he
the
did.
animation
I
or
think
if
he
that
did
was
everything on
plagiarism.
there.
Welcome to the show, George Perez. I see
So-
where you dinked your head there. in the
Yeah,
middle.
I heal slow.
Bummer.
No Wolverine healing factor for you.
No healing factor. But Max, over a month ago, same thing happened to him. A piece of gravel, not an acorn.
Uh-huh.
His still hadn't healed. I'm like, dude,
Ooh.
go see a doctor.
Yeah.
But no, I was I worked all damn day on that drawing and only to be displeased with it at the end. But then I look at that compared to some other works that are out there, and I'm like, well, it ain't bad.
No.
Not before last. I could not, like, you do two sets of eyes, right? Left and right. I couldn't get them the same size. Everything was like, I could not get the right to match up, when I needed it to. For the life of me, I just could not do it a couple nights ago.
I was a couple of days ago, I was ready to eat my pencil. I just nothing would come out of that pencil. Nothing except shit.
Yeah. Well, that's when you did
Damn
your
you,
trailer,
Pencil.
right? Your new trailer.
Yes. Which, what a great segue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
And
play
no-
that trailer.
Okay, thank you. And no, I have not given up on Pariah because I'm working on Blood on the Bricks. Just I'm right now at the point where just waiting for Indiegogo to disperse the funds so we can go to print.
Well, I thought I saved that.
Need the link?
I think so.
I'll get it for you.
Because I'm not seeing it. The last one I saved was Reaper Destroyer, Joe Sontag's project. And
Yeah, when you have one of those days, fellas,
hey, it's
You got-
Monday.
you just say to yourself,
Yeah.
Can I really draw?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I know.
I couldn't get right. If I needed something to look symmetrical, I could not get it symmetrical. Just
There's the link in private chat.
okay. Thank you. I'll make sure it's saved this time.
Yeah, Doc, especially after, God, almost 20 years without hardly drawing anything, man. I've
I
been
hear you.
just drawing and redrawing and just like, erase everything, start again.
Knock the rust off.
Yep.
But it's getting a little better. I had a little dilemma I couldn't solve the other night, and I just gave up on it and erased it. And I got home today, and before, me and Rex were behind the scenes, I figured it out. I was like, this is how I do that.
I had it up there, Doc. I did have it saved. After all, that was the same link that I had saved. It's just I didn't recognize it.
Understood.
So this is the new trailer, which you created a couple days ago for Blood on the Bricks, trailer number
Right.
1.
Right.
So groovy there.
Groovy, yeah.
I was asking Rex, did you play the music on this one too?
Nope.
Okay.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And that, folks, is what you produce when you can't draw.
Yep.
Take your time to do a trailer.
Yes. The frustrating is not as frustrating when nothing good will come out of the pencil. You work for 10, 20 minutes. You go, But when you work all damn day on one,
Yeah.
and you may as well have just laid a big old egg.
Hey Doc, can I ask you a favor? Can you like grab my bundle and kind of just refresh my memory what you've done and show people what you've done?
Yeah,
Some
I
of
can
it.
do that. I can do that.
I just kind of want to refresh my memory on what
Well,
you've
me too.
worked. There's some that's finished and finished pieces, totally finished.
They're all over the place.
Well, of course, you're an artist. We're not the most organized.
Organization is not my specialty.
Me either. That's why you got a wife. Oh, did I go there?
Listen, let me tell you something about that. She has said, and I quote, "I ain't got shite to do with your comic book stuff." Like, yes,
You probably wanted her to stay out of it anyway.
Well, no, not really. I mean,
no.
If she was all on board with it and wanted to be a part of it, I could certainly get down with that. But
yeah, well, she was on board with your painting, wasn't she?
Oh yeah, she used to co-host my show.
Have you ever painted her, Doc?
No, she refuses.
Really? Some people are like that.
I think
maybe it's like that old Indian lore. If you paint me or capture my image somehow in a photograph, you capture my soul.
Could be.
Yeah.
All right. Where's the rest of the Rex pages?
Oh,
there's some. There's one. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm not showing that one.
Uh-oh. I created a lizard woman for Lorenzo last night. I guess I can show that real quick. I thought a pretty good design. I don't do many women, so I think she's okay for the top half. Yep.
Right on. Right on. I like the little dude with the fork on his head.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, I got some stuff here. I don't think this is all the pages, though. Let me see. They're not in order. So this is where the motorcycle flies through the hole and lands in the swamp. Help, help, help. Hand grabs him, pulls him out. He's looking up at him. And then bad things happen.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, look at that. Shadowhawk.
Yeah, I'm a looking.
Punching down on his neck.
Shows him in the swamp.
Oh.
So we've got this guy.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
That turned out great.
And
he's a villain, a major player.
My Bela Lugosi knockoff.
Yeah, that'll work.
Don't hate the player.
He is a vampire.
We got this winged creature here.
Yes, I believe that would be.
hello.
No, maybe 2-ton. No, how about Devil Fly?
Free Philly out there.
There we go.
Let's go.
Lunchtime.
We got a couple more pages here. Let me see. We got
the diner.
Our dude going to the bike, putting on the helmet. Off he goes.
Oh, that's nice. Put his helmet on. Safety first, Doc.
And then and then it's oh no,
Mr. Bill. Oh,
yeah.
Sluggo.
That's everything I could put my hands on. So
cool.
if there's more, I need to make a Rex pile.
You do.
I've got a big bookshelf over here.
I was telling Vic for months. I was like, get 2 pieces of old cardboard, something with duct tape. Make me a portfolio and put all my stuff in it. You know,
I've
jack
got
it under your bed. Keep my stuff separate from everybody else. He never did, but
I've got a big old bookshelf over here, and it's one of these arrangements where it is sparsely populated with junk. If I just cleaned it off, I could have all the shelf space I need to store stuff, pages, etc. Like over there is the NDA stuff I'm working on, big old stack. Then Pariah Part 2, and then the Pariah edits. and then the blood on the brick stuff. So,
you know, if you have a lot of irons in the fire, it can be kind of hard to keep up with, you know, unless you do segment stuff and keep it in.
Yeah. And I got a painting I got to do for Kate, but I got to get to a stopping point before I do that.
Well, now she says no rush, you know.
Yeah, but you know, in order to paint, I got to reset my studio.
Right.
And that's a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah, I need to set up a place where I can paint too, because once I start painting, you know, if people like my drawing, they're going to really like my painting, you know, because I kind of have invested a lot of time in painting and really have some ideas where I want to get messy. And
yeah, all this stuff you see over here, all of that, and all the way up to here, that's all painting supplies. It's paints, palettes, brushes.
A lot of money there just sitting there collecting dust. Got to put it to good use.
Well, yeah, after I do Kate's painting,
Doc's going to be the new Alex Ross.
I wish. I'm gonna stow a bunch of this stuff.
Yeah, you do, because like one of his things goes for like $50,000 starting with, probably. It's amazing.
If I could paint superhero-y stuff, I wouldn't need colorists for my covers.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I can't. I am a very heavy-handed impressionist painter. That does not work for comic books.
Yeah.
And I don't want to retrain myself, because then when I go back to painting, I'll lose my big, loose signature style. I don't want to do
so
that.
Do you like, I've seen your stuff, Doc, but it's not impasto. It's not, you say heavy-handed. It's not thick paint.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks pretty. The pieces I've seen look pretty smooth. But
well,
now
I mean,
I do like some texture.
Yeah, and I will deliberately impasto some works more so, especially when it's like a palette knife painting, you know. But excuse me,
I try and steer clear of palette knife paintings. So many people use that, and I know you can do some great effects and stuff with it. If they said, okay, this is what you got to paint with, I guess, but I would rather finger paint. I've done some nice finger paintings.
Right.
I did 2 Madonna and Child small ones, and all it was a finger painting. And I did a fiery bush, a huge fiery bush campaign. Right. And now that was like the paint was had almost sand in it. It was textured paint. So it kind of stood out. It was pretty thick consistency, but
this is a knife painting.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I missed something. So who was she, Rex? The huge fiery bush?
Hey, Shadowhawk, are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching. You can't hear me? Kelvin.
Can you?
Yes. Kidding. Oh.
This is all knife. This is a 1-inch.
Is that pretty thick?
Knife. Yeah, I'll zoom in.
Yeah.
You can kind of see the impasto when I zoom in.
Yeah. Well, that's nice, Doc. That is nice.
That's beautiful stuff.
Look at that. Damn, son.
And what I like most about that painting is the son of my favorite living painter bought it. And I mean, he bought it before I finished it. I did that on a live stream, and he goes, "I want this." I'm like, well, I mean, you know, all my work's for sale. I got a PM from him during the show. I'm like, "How much you want?" I said, "My normal rate."
That's kind of unnerving to me. The piece is not finished. Well, somebody wants to buy it, and it's not done yet.
Oh, I've done it.
That's happened 3 times on my live paints. I was doing a black and white forest scene with paint, And
I've hit up guys in the draw stream in the chat. And they're like, "You gonna sell that when you're dead?"
Yeah. Well, I've done that to Vic before. I was like, "Yeah, I'll buy that," and he's not done with it. But you know, it's probably going to turn out good. But I, as an artist, it's like it's not finished. I don't know how it's going to turn out myself. And somebody's already wanting to buy it. I'm so unnerved to sell something that's completely.
Shorthawk's trying to hide the bodies.
Yeah.
What is going on? Oh, I've been kicked again. Dang it.
No, you're not. You're right here.
You're here.
Win
All right, I don't know what happened. Hold on. There I am. Okay. What is going on?
He's just burying the bodies.
Yeah, sounded like you were hiding bodies. Not that I know what that sounds like, mind you.
I was just bringing up cans of veggies from in the basement. I restock up in the cabinet here.
Yeah. Now, did you have ground beef to make a meatloaf tonight, or did you just decide to go?
Girls didn't want meatloaf, so I'm gonna try to run something else by them.
Sorry, Carrie. I could eat meatloaf anytime. Shoot.
Oh, I know, dude. I can eat meatloaf at least once a week.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's even better the day after.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Meatloaf sandwiches.
Oh, nothing like a meatloaf sandwich. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah. There was somebody telling me,
with lots of mayo.
It was Mighty Geek last night. He said I asked him what he had for dinner. He said Subway. And I said, oh, yeah, I like the meatloaf sandwich over there at Subway. Meatloaf.
Wait a minute. So many things just happened. Subway has a meatloaf?
Well,
yeah, I didn't know that.
Meatball.
Oh,
meatball. Yeah,
that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
No, but it's
the same.
Oh. Hey, Wiley J.
Yeah. Carrie says you guys are killing me.
If you're gonna have
right.
Oh God, we're talking food again. Sorry,
right
Carrie.
Now. I can't eat anything or drink anything past midnight because I'll have to fast that time up till my surgery at 10 o'clock. Have 3 teeth pulled, oral surgery. Go under tomorrow, Doc. So keep me in your prayers.
I will do it. Do it.
I may have a mouthful of mush tomorrow. I must say, but we've been going to do the shore of the cockpit shadow.
A little Swedish chef came in there too.
As soon as you wake up, call me, Rex.
The popcorn broke in the 3D. Hey, so Rex, if you're gonna
a beaker.
If you're gonna do a meatloaf sandwich, though, you gotta put some mayo on the bread.
Oh God,
no!
Oh,
how dare you!
How dare you! Hell no! Some
big
Mariana sauce, maybe.
Big old slather,
nice
of mayo.
Slather of mustard on that.
Impasto. Carrie says she'll be praying for you too, Rex.
Thank you. Yeah, tomorrow's my daughter's birthday, so I'm celebrating by going under the knife.
So dramatic.
I just pray when they get in there that tooth is not reinfected. They put me on 10 days of penicillin, but that was a couple of weeks ago that I've been off of it. So, and I have half the tooth missing. Just have a cavity there, with half the tooth. The crown came off of it. The crown's been on there for over 30 years. And then they're going to take out the other crown that's been on there for 30 years. I asked the dentist when I first got him in, Doc, I said, well, how long should you think those would last? He's not even practicing dentistry anymore. In fact, I think he might have passed away. He used to be my childhood dentist. Gosh, I hadn't been to him since I was in my 20s, probably. But he said maybe 10 years. I got over 30 years worth of use out of those crowns.
The fillings
got your money's worth
that I got in boot camp. They said these will last probably 20 years. Well, they weren't kidding. At 20 years, they just fell out.
Hello.
John Dillon, what's up?
What's happening, John?
Nothing much. John? I sent Doc a picture. I wanted to look at it. Oh my God, it's so good. I just finished drawing it. So good.
Wiley says sweet and sour sauce is good on meatloaf. What do you like to put on your meatloaf, Dillard, or do you eat meatloaf?
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. That sounds good to me.
Sometimes a little bit of ketchup.
John.
Yeah.
This looks great.
Thank you.
I love the Dutch angles, and I love the panels.
Can you tell clearly what's happening?
I can.
What about the big splash bottom panel?
Yeah, I mean, I'm having to squint to see it on my small screen, but yeah, I can tell. I mean, basically, he's shoulder shrugging right through the wing. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Like he wasn't moving; he was just stationary. It flew.
Oh, the plane hit him. Okay.
Yeah, and he just kind of blocked. You know.
Yeah. I like it. It looks great. John, I'm glad you're here. I need a professional opinion.
I am a doctor. Go ahead.
Rex. No, you don't. I'll just share screen again.
Yeah, share screen.
So I got a drawing that's not right, and I don't like it.
I can bring it up. I already have it up.
Okay, we'll do that if you don't mind.
So this will be one of those tests, like immediate impact. What's wrong with this?
Yeah, tell me all the things wrong with it.
Goofball.
Okay, her forehead's too big.
Yep. And her top of her hair is too tall too. But
also, the inside of her bracelet is not colored in; it's not shaded.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Composition. Her lower legs are too short.
Composition, yeah, her legs are a little too short, and she needs to be. You need to grab her and tilt her head to the right. Like her whole body needs to be tilted to the right.
You want, yeah, the S. I was going to do the S, but then what I was doing was I was really doing the strong cant on the hips and shoulders, but then I lost the cant. So you know how the shoulders are going up and to the right, so the hips should go down and to the right.
Your pencil said, I can't do that.
Well, for whatever reason, my brain just didn't do it. But yeah, I'm not happy with this. It was a replacement panel, so I'm just going to redraw the whole damn thing. And yeah,
I don't think you need to redraw it. I think that after you scan it in, it would be fine if you just tilted it. You're not going to get the cant that you want, but it'll give the whole posture the correct weight.
Just kind of clockwise, you think 10 degrees?
Yeah, about.
Yeah, but the legs are too small.
Well, you can stretch that out.
That's true. That's true.
I'm pulling your image right now into Clip Studio so I can see what I can do with it.
All right. And by the way, this is what happens when you work on an incline and you don't lean over your work where you're straight down at it. Because if I lean it away, the legs get bigger and the upper body gets smaller. So never do that, boys and girls.
And I do that all the time.
You should always be looking perpendicular to your art. No one's fault but my own, really.
Have you got the image, Dillard?
I have it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. The problem, of course, is, John, as you well know, now you work digitally now, so not quite as bad, but when you spend hours on a piece only to realize that you made a big shit sandwich when you're done, it's like, son of a bitch. And suddenly I'm all alone. Welcome to Doc's Coffee Shop. This is the podcast that won't rust, bust, collect dust, kink, stink, turn pico, right out the seams of rainy season for 90 days, or your money gladly refunded. Whew. Hi, Gabe. Welcome to my show. Good to see you.
I'm sorry, I don't want to talk because my voice will get sped up when I'm in Clip Studio.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're doing. But Shadowhawk and Rex, the hosts, have gone dark.
Can always count on Rex to drop out while I'm trying to get dinner prepared.
You know, that's what I'm saying. What are you making there, Shadowhawk?
I'm doing an old grandma's dish. It's meatballs with rice, kind of, and some veggies and stuff, and a little bit of mushroom soup mixed in.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah, pretty good stuff.
Now, completely out of left field, the wife made beanie weenie. She made it with the bush beans and
oh yeah, those are good ones. Yeah.
The expensive all beef franks.
Hey, Gable. Very nice.
It's not something I don't think she's in all the years we've been together. I don't think she's ever once made beanie weenie. Like, how can I say no?
A far cry from the beanie weenies in the Marines, though, huh, Doc?
Oh yes. The MRE ones.
Oh God! I didn't even think about that. The MRE ones got to be horrible.
They were among the worst things imaginable. I think that was the first one that got canceled. It's like, no, this has got to go.
Nobody didn't know.
That and the chicken a la king. We used to call that barf in a bag. It was just it was an abomination.
There's usually like one guy though, like if you got, I don't know, how many's in your troop or whatever, like 20 guys, right? There's only that one guy that likes the shit everybody else hates.
Yeah. Now, at one of the training areas out in the field, we kept a big old Foot Locker, and all the edible stuff that just came with the MREs that no one ate, it all went in there.
Oh,
and there was just mountains of it. So you could get peanut butter, cheese, crackers, the dehydrated fruit, which was always amazing. Eat them like candy bars.
Oh, wow.
Those nasty ass chocolate bars before they started putting name brand in there.
Oh, like the really chucky.
Oh, they were horrible.
Yeah,
horrible.
I've tried those.
But when you're in the field and you're starving, you'll go eat one.
Oh, when you're hungry enough, dude, you'll
yeah.
Eat pretty much whatever's around there. This grass will do for now.
Okay, Carrie, we won't talk about food anymore.
I'm so sorry.
I will lift you up in prayer and agreement that God glorify himself in
Oh
your
God,
situation.
Rex is probably getting ready for work. That's where he went.
Oh, I forgot Rex went back to work.
Yeah, he's got to work tonight, so he's gonna have to head out here shortly. Whoops, sorry, Rex. All right, well, looks like we're gonna be ending in a couple of minutes, folks.
Yeah, Dillard, while you're doing that, chop the top of her hair off some too. There's a whole nother head. There's a whole nother head's
I
worth
did
of
already.
hair. Okay, good man.
Semi-decapitator, Dilly.
I was doing one. I forget whose art I was looking at. It wasn't Boris. It was the guy who used to do the very realistic looking cartoons for Playboy. They were still cartoony. I can't remember his name. But it was just a, pardon the pun, it was a bust shot, head from the up. And I liked the face, and I thought, I'm going to draw that. No, I just thought I was going to draw it. And then I thought I was going to draw it again. And then I got pissed off, and I thought I was going to draw it again. Damn. And I'm like, son of a bitch, why can't I draw this? It's simpler than, it's a mud pie. It's easy. It was just one of those days when nothing was going to happen. Carrie, my next stream will be Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, so that's 6 p.m. your time.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to shoot the image over to you, Doc.
Okay. I appreciate it.
I just got to figure out where to save it so I don't clutter up my file.
Right. God, I got to upgrade my computer, everything. I'm getting the ability to do digital, John.
Shadow, do you have the ability to share?
I don't know.
Screen?
No, unfortunately, I do not. Only on my phone. So I would if I was on a laptop or whatever. Rex has endowed me with those powers. I just can't access them off of my Android, or if I can, I haven't figured it out yet.
But Yeah, the next draw stream I'm going to be on will be next Sunday. And I do try to keep Rich under control. It's not an easy thing to do. It's a twisted little hairy potato.
Depends what kind of day Rich is having, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he'll do a Mike Barron on you in a heartbeat and just go, okay, I got to go. Bye, poof. And it's his show.
There you go. Take a look. Tell me, what do you think?
Where'd you send it?
I think it's to your DMs and Twitter. I think it's just tremendously better that way. I still think you have her vagina a little bit too low.
Possibly.
But I didn't change that because I would have to start, coloring in with like colored pencil stuff to do that.
Her vajayjay is a little low, is it?
She needs a little
hair. Just a tiny blonde one. Too low.
One of those rejuvenations,
Well, it's not popping up in my DMs there, John, so I guess it hasn't come through yet.
Bull dink. Oh, it says message failed to send. Hold on a second.
Yay, I didn't
go save it. Let me go save it in a lower resolution. I'll try again.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that I know, I shouldn't say I think, that I know is going on with me is I'm trying to transition style a little bit for this noir book. So that's less exaggerated superhero-y stuff, and I think I crossed the streams. Never crossed the streams. Oh man, I got a headache. No. Wiley, I actually am.
All right, I double checked. That one did send, so go ahead and check it out.
All right, I am on Instagram. However, I haven't had access to my Instagram in over 2 years.
No,
so there's art over there, but it's all my paintings. There we go. All right, what am I looking at? Before and after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here. Rex is back. Rex, can you pull up my screen?
I can.
1 second.
There we go.
Yep, good job.
Are you on Instagram, Doc?
Yep, I answered that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's a good fix.
Is it
All
there?
right, turn that into a 300 DPI TIFF and send it to Anthony Romano for me.
Oh, I just need you to send me the scan. Send me a scan of it, and I'll do that. That way you don't have to draw it all over again.
I will send
all
you
I
the
did.
scan.
All I did was I went here to this image, and I went to transform, and then go to free transform, and I just pinched the top as if I was looking at it, drawing it from a table, right?
Yep.
And you can keep on pinching that top and make her even more elongated, make the legs longer, more sexy, that kind of deal,
Right on.
That's what I did there. Then I went over and transform mesh transformation, and then got my all these up here, and I popped out her hips some.
Okay.
Because her hips were just far too narrow.
Okay. Yep, they were.
No way a baby could pass through those.
What about the forehead?
Well, when I pinched it, the forehead took care of itself, you see. But what I did do was, because the light's coming from the hand, I added a little bit of shadow on this side of the face.
Right.
That way, and that's it. It made it 100% better.
Oh, yeah.
Right on. So, important lesson, boys and girls. Again, don't draw on an inclined plane.
Still, this vagina. Hold on a second.
Well, not the flat.
Hey! Don't get rid of her with JJ. It's a see-through gown.
Yeah, but it should be here.
Okay. All right.
Here.
There we go.
To make it in line with today's politics, Doc, we're gonna have to give her a pee.
And these shoes are far too lumpy. We got to streamline these shoes.
A woman would wear those shoes?
Well, they're lumpy because I took a picture with a brick, and the lines get fat and blurry.
Yeah, but we can pointy them out like that.
This is why I can't wait to get there. Anthony is sending me his old digital drawing tablet because he's got a new one, so I can do this stuff without having to redraw so much.
Cool.
Now, let me ask you a question, John. How long does it take if you're...
What is this? Hold on a second. What is this? Why doesn't this follow like this?
Because I don't want it to. I wanted that angle.
What is that?
It's what I wanted. See, that's just boring. That's just laying there. So I kited it out a little bit and cut it back in.
Ah, the old kite and cut.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna have to go make dinner for the girls. Rex, you got to go to work soon, don't you, brother?
Yeah, try and give me a wake-up call tomorrow if you think about it about 9 o'clock, but I understand.
9 o'clock? Yeah, no problem, brother. Yeah, you're gonna be gone all night, so yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Doc, have a good night. Dillard, always
All
good
right.
to see you, buddy.
You too, bud.
Bye.
See you, Shadow.
God, I can't wait to be able to do all that. That is so cool.
I can do the same stuff with a pencil.
Yeah, but you can't control Z.
Yeah, you turn the pencil around, dummy.
Shut up.
Carrie says, I like Dillard's way better for her skirt. Sorry, Doc.
Yeah, whatever. No need to apologize. I want to be able to draw digital so I can change shit. You draw that one hand, right?
Because we are living in a digital
material world.
No,
you draw that one
digital,
hand.
That was a joke.
Yeah. And it's just a badass hand. And then you sit back and you realize it's too small.
Hey,
well, you
Ethereal.
can just embiggenate it digitally.
Yeah. That's the best part about it. The grab and
3D,
the morphing that you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Because normally when you're drawing, you have to do this number, right? I mean, Doc knows. The Devil Flyer, you probably know. When you're drawing, you have to stop and step back from your artwork and look at it from far away. But in digital, you can just pinch it, and all of a sudden it zooms out. You're like, hey, I know what I need. I know what this needs.
Yes. And one of the other things I do, I'll take a picture, and this is the boomer way of doing it. I'll take a picture of my phone, I have to send it to my computer, open it in Photopia, and then flip horizontally. So it's like you're seeing the reflection. So just like holding it up to a mirror, and you can see your boo-boos and you can fix stuff.
Boo-boos.
Yeah.
Oh, you ought to just put a light on your desk and then hold it up to the light backward.
Yeah, true. Well, I mean, I've got light, but damn, man, I can't see through Bristol board like some.
Was it any good, Dragon?
Yeah, dude, I got these amazing. Look at this shit, dude. Hold on a second. Let me turn my camera on. Look at these lights I got. These are like they're the same as those like floodlights for like stadiums.
Well, now if you look behind me,
that's a powerful light.
There's two CF 5000 Kelvin daylight simulating bulbs that I've always used.
I don't know what that means. What is that in lumens?
I don't know. I just know the temperature is the same as if you're painting out in the sun. So when I'm painting, I get the same tonalities as if I were outside painting.
Hey, Hockey.
So I use those to draw, and they work fine, but I guess they're not bright enough to see through the Bristol. Especially when it's pencil, it's not even inked.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Hockey, what's up, bud?
I understand.
Although, there's stuff I want, man. I would love to have a light box. I would love to have. I gotta get at least double the RAM into my computer, so that I can run and open TIFFs. Because
We'll get there. Just give it a little time, Doc.
Right now, if I even try to open one of my own scans, the computer will say nope.
Yeah, right now, if Doc raises his voice too much, his computer takes a shit.
Transformer Rise of the Beast, he saw that last night. He said, I liked them. There were pacing problems with them, but as bad as the pacing and
not
Dungeons
as bad.
and Dragons Honor Among Thieves, which made it a chore to watch at times. Yeah, imagine.
Doc approaches his computer like a person would approach a sleeping lion.
Actually, I have to put a little wind-up thing in it and wind it up.
Where is Cali?
That's
California.
where I'm at, California.
Oh.
The correct way, as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, California.
California.
Hey,
so open up those golden gates, California, here I come.
Cha-cha-cha. And with that, I will say keep collecting